Yo, what's going on, guys? Power GPU here. Today, the reason why I'm making this video is I've gotten a few requests on Twitter for me to make a video on pretty much choosing on which card to get as far as like Asus, MSI, Gigabit, as far as manufacturers go. When NVIDIA releases their cards, they always have their reference design models, which is called the Founders Edition, which that's literally what that is NVIDIA's version of their air cooler, essentially. All the actual video cards you see out there from Asus, MSI, Gigabit, and all the other manufacturers is the GPU itself. So the actual, it's almost like a CPU that goes on a PCB, is what it's called. Like the motherboard is a PCB in a computer. The CPU goes right on the motherboard. Same thing for a video card. They have their PCB, which is the back of the card, and in the middle is where the video card goes into, the GPU. So once the GPU goes in there, when they release these out to different manufacturers, they just send them literally the GPU itself. So like me sending you a CPU, a processor, and then what they do is they customize their actual PCB to fit that GPU. And once they do that, each manufacturer does their own different design, their own different air coolers, their own different overclocks. For instance, with EVGA, that's why they have the SC model. Then they have the SC Black Edition. Then they have the FTW3 Edition. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And of course, the higher you go, you'll see some that are bigger. You'll see some that are triple fan. You'll see some that triple fan. You'll see some that are dual fan. And it just it gets overwhelming for a lot of customers. So I get a lot of people that always tell me, hey, should I get Asus or should I get MSI or should I get, so-and-so? I will honestly tell you this. It's all based off of when you're buying these cards, look at their warranties, look at their programs that they offer. For instance, EVGA offers a 90-day step-up program, which is really cool. So if you get, let's say, an RTX 2080 now, you have 90 days to think about it to step up to a TI, which is pretty cool. It's a good feature, so you could use it for a little bit and then just pay the difference and get a TI. Now, of course, there's, you might have some time where you have to ship it off and so and get the card, and it'll take some time. But it's pretty cool how they allow you to give you that feature to upgrade later. So that's a benefit. Also, sometimes they give you a 3-year warranty with some cards, which is really nice. Some manufacturers do it, some don't. Usually it's just 1 year. And then, of course, when you get into the design of the actual coolers, some are RGB, some are not RGB, some are just the reference design cards where it's literally just a shroud with the blower design cooler on there. Once again, it's just a lot of different variables. Now, when it comes to the blower design cards, and what I mean by blower is, which I'll show a picture in the video here, it's just the card with one fan and it's blowing the air out the back of the card. What that does is when you have a blower, when you put in the PC, it actually is taking all the hot air out of your computer through the GPU out to the back of the card. So that's what you call a blower style cooler, which is normally a very factory reference design cooler. Now, there's pros and cons to that. If you're planning to run SLI, you have two blowers. Cooling wise, it's actually going to be a little bit better for the two cards. If you run dual SLI with one that has triple fans or dual fans, all that's doing is throwing hot air back into the case all over the place. So sometimes it does throw off the actual airflow in the case, which honestly, from experience, I haven't had any issues with it. It runs great. But yeah, it all comes down to what brand you prefer as far as features and programs, pretty much what design you like. If you're looking for RGB, if you're looking for a certain color video card, there's not really, brand over the other. I would stick with the main three, which is MSI, EVGA, and Asus. Gigabit's not bad. They do really good. Zotac I've had in the past is not too shabby. But it pretty much comes down to a preference thing, to be honest. They're all designed and made, or they're all made by NVIDIA when it comes to the GPU. You're just purchasing their actual design that they make. That's all it is. So I hope this video was informative for you guys. If you guys have any more questions, hit me up on Twitter. It's just PowerGPU.com, C-O-M. Somebody took my Power GPU. I got to figure out a way to get that. And also on Instagram as well. It's just Power GPU on Instagram. And if you guys did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content. I have a lot more content to come now. I ordered my RTX 2080 that's coming in. We'll be benchmarking that against a GTX 1080 Ti from MSI, Twin Frozer Edition. And I did order the MSI Trio edition for the RTX 2080. So thank you once again, guys. I love you. I'll see you guys later. Peace.